host on this all things health and wealth show today. And today we are going to be speaking about Bitcoin and the dollar and the news and where we've come from and where we're going. So, just letting you know that this video is not financial advice. So please DYOR, do your own research. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just here to share my views, my opinions on the market and what it is that we are here to do together. And at the end of the day, these points, even if the market's falling, these points of accumulation and consolidation are extremely powerful and extremely beneficial because I have some really awesome news in the video. So you just hold on tight to yourself and buckle up hard. And let's get ourselves into the next level of actually understanding what is going on in the markets today. With that being said, let's go first have a look at the news. Hold up, go anywhere. First of all, thank you to my channel. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for helping me build my community. I do appreciate that very, very greatly so. And I'd like to ask you, if you haven't yet subscribed and you're watching this video, please take a moment to hit that thumbs up for me. And definitely share this video with anybody you think that may benefit from just learning about the knowledge in crypto. And yeah, let's go and build and help and build my community and this entire crypto community, because it's not about me and my channel. It's about the entire crypto community channel, and knowing that only 3 to 3.5% of the world's population are actually in crypto. Even though crypto is spreading like wild forest fire at the moment, that is the actual news that is busy happening. So with that being said, let's go and have a look. Let's take a look at the news first today. Okay. So, Bitcoin installed in Mexico's Senate building. That's interesting. So, right in the government building. So, cool. And that's definitely going to take us to a whole nother level in Mexico with freedom, financial freedom is coming about for us all, especially if we're investing in Bitcoin. So New York may urge a state to abandon state license scheme. So get to it. Get to it. What are you afraid of? This is the way of the future. Oh, wait. You must be afraid of losing your control and your power over the community of people in this world. Well, guess what? If you got something, you got nothing to be concerned about from that. And just make sure that your Bitcoin is stored in your little ledger. In fact, I just even want to show, if you haven't got a ledger yet, I'd like to show you. So first of all, boom, little ledger X. That's what it looks like. And yeah, so that is solid, and that's where you're going to store your cryptocurrency. Not on the exchanges, not else that can be taken by governments or assets by governments. You want to have one of those for yourself. Okay, go get one of them. Go to .com and go and find one of yourself. One for yourself. So we're going to take a look at here's why Bitcoin bears aim to pin BTC 39 ahead of Friday's 0.9 billion options expiry. Well, we all know that there has been an incredible amount of liquidations happening, and those liquidations have been causing all assets to tumble, not just Bitcoin. Okay, and I'm going to show you something with the dollar chart that has something that I pointed out some time ago. And if you go and have a look in the video right here, right now in the top corner, you will see where I pointed out to you that the dollar is potentially looking at a huge W pattern, and if it breaks that W pattern, we're going to go see higher highs. And that's going to take us closer to the 120 mark, and currently today we're sitting at the 103.5 mark, 103.5. So pretty interesting. Okay, but let's go and have a look here. So, the bears will give a 350 million profit in the week's 1.9. So what's that? Concerns posed a threat to Bitcoin on And on April 26th, the New York State Assembly passed a bill banning new proof of work cryptocurrency carbon-based mining facilities in the state. So, yeah, I mean, that's okay. I mean, New York is already so energy intensive and consuming. So why wouldn't you go to a state that actually has a low carbon footprint and start working with the resources in those states instead of a state that is highly leveraged in the energy side of things? I mean, I wouldn't want to put my Bitcoin in there, especially if there's potentials of electricity crashes and the way that electricity is taking place. I mean, here in South Africa, we've had non-stop load shedding for like weeks on end now, strongs on end now. It's just ridiculous. I mean, whatever is going on, but I think it's time for us to look at a transition. So I'll keep you guys posted. One day I'm going to buy me a nice, beautiful home that is completely off-grid, and that is probably going to be the most awesome experience in learning how actually reducing carbon footprint on the earth is amazing, but actually having carbon in the body is phenomenal. So, and I'm not talking about wrapping your lips around your exhaust kind of carbon. I'm referring to carbon like things that actually really give the body an extreme cleanse, purification, and an incredible structure of healing, longevity, and anti-aging. So find yourself some activated charcoal and get yourself young. Keep yourself young. Okay. So US investors are also obsessed with the potential of the US Federal Reserve 250 basis points rate hike plan throughout 2022. We all know that looking like the expected rise on basis points is actually 500 basis points, and that's due in a couple days in May. And my birthday is on the 7th of May, so let's see what kind of birthday presents I get, because I remember last year when I was in crypto, actually my birthday present, crypto went, woo, it literally fell through the floor. So yeah, very, very interesting. So let's have a continuation or watch there. So 1.5 call to put ratio, more sizable bullish bets as the call buy open. Interest stands at 1.2 billion against 770 million puts on sell options. So let's see what happens here. It's quite a nice picture here to describe the way that the bulls and the bears are trying to fight with each other at these levels. But as I said to you previously, the levels could go a little bit lower, they could go a little bit higher, but that's all on technical analysis. So Central African Republic will adopt Bitcoin as legal tender report. The African nation reportedly join a short list of countries to adopt the currency as legal tender. Well, that's amazing. So, in addition to the country as legal tender. So as we can see here, there's obviously, with all of the colonies that were created, I'm trying to be a little bit diplomatic here in my discussions. All the colonies that were created a number of years ago, this has obviously had an extreme effect on especially the African continent. And obviously we are breaking free of that, and having and adopting Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is going to help free us, especially when legalizing the cryptocurrency market as legal tender. So that's really awesome on that article. We don't need to go too far article. Ex-BitMEX CEO explains how Bitcoin will have hit $1 million by 20. Today, we are currently sitting at 30,000. You do the $960,000 gain if you have one Bitcoin. So you got one Bitcoin, you literally will become a millionaire by 2030. So, and there's a lot of energy and news pointing in that direction. So on the April 27, Arthur Hayes, former CEO of crypto derivatives BitMEX, doubled down on his sky-high price prediction for Bitcoin and gold. Oh, Bitcoin and gold, hey? So Bitcoin commodities just So therefore, the path of least destruction for those assets to cease reinvesting maturing bonds back into the Western financial system to the extent that China or its proxy state-owned banks can lighten up on Western equities and real estate without impacting the market will do so. And yeah, I guess that's what's happening. China has been buying up European and American bonds. They've been buying up assets, and that's why we've seen a lot of the liquidity, besides for the liquidations in assets. The liquidation is coming, and the reason why the dollar is going up is because of these liquidations. So it's quite an interesting thing. But right now, yeah, Doom Loop will spark a $1 million Bitcoin and a 20,000 gold. So that's a 10x on gold, okay, and that is a 50x on Bitcoin. No, sorry, not a 50x, 25x on Bitcoin. So yeah. Related, something sure feels like it's about to break. 5 things you need to know about that, because actually I'm going to show you in the charts what we're seeing as a technical analysis. And last article quickly, 21 shares launches hybrid Bitcoin and gold ETP to enable inflation hedge. That is freaking awesome. Launched in cooperation with Bytree, the new bold ETP by 21 shares comprises 18.5% of BTC and 81.5% of gold at launch. That is absolutely incredible. So we're launching at the physical asset, and I guess that this will balance out at some point, and it will it'll balance itself out in a way where it becomes a little bit more equal and not so one-sided on the gold things. But that will obviously happen as gold increases and Bitcoin increases. So in a time of rising structural inflation and heightened geopolitical risk, we believe that this can act as an important risk and return diversify in a balanced portfolio. And that's what I just said, right? So let's go and quickly. The charts are where we're going to have the most beautiful energy, because that's where I've been talking about quite a lot right now. And I need you what's happening in the dollar. Okay, so this is the highest time frame to be look at on these charts. Now, first of all, we are sitting at our previous high. It happened in March, actually. So that's going to crack and massive. But we what that looks like quickly on the narrative. So okay, two channels through here, which basically support yeah. Now this card going to point, and we may find some support to break that. Very, very much so, right? Because the petrodollar is literally down, so people are diversifying their risk into other assets, and at the end of the day, triple so triple top, okay, not good news. So if we get rejected, the likelihood of us coming all the way back down the minimum of the dollar at 70, which is at time frame, the I'm what I said to you, the worst we could do come up level the very level. Okay. That was low. Going ahead, and the euro's been printing ridiculously. So why would you want to be in a day literally you're out of? I'd like to hedge myself out of this, and make sure that we are here looking absolutely healthy on asset choice of assets, and run to the dollar on the day. Okay, so literally on the dollar on the day, we have away from our level, but we closed above that level. We look doing them right now, but can there or anything there, we definitely will see a reversal, and we'll see a reversal levels in the ribbon. So don't fall. And we got to make is definitely not correlating with the dollar anymore, even though we're Bitcoin USD. Okay, so there's huge sell volume pressure over here, and we're under is this red level here, and that I do moon. Anyways, so with that being said, I just want to say to you that I think it's time to delete that little line over there, because, well, yes and no, but if we break out level here and we get back above the ribbon, the likelihood 1K here. So if we can find something like this was upward time frame, shorter time frame, more immediate, broke right, but like, or I'm seeing it come down to 37. But if we do that, we're going to continue to be on the lower time frames and make lower lows, and that's actually going to cause obviously a concern for the mental emotion of individuals, and that will obviously make the market see the market come down to the 30k, the 32k level. And with that being said, it's beautiful and wonderful, and we shall see wonderful energy coming into the space soon with all the huge when the markets fall like this, don't buy here, buy here. I mean, why would you want to buy at 40 when you can buy at 38? I mean, does that make sense? Because you're up basically 8% then on your trade. So that's really awesome, and that's if you're trading. If you're investing, of course, accumulation points anywhere in these low levels are really good, because like I said to you, if Bitcoin is currently sitting at 39.5 and we head up to the 1 million, we're looking at an incredible. I mean, you wouldn't even get it right now. So let's see here. I mean, by 2030, guys, I can't even get the million. I mean, that. The million mark is all the way up here. I mean, you can't even see. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, investing down here, it's a freaking good place to buy. Also, on the shorter time frames, on literally right now, if we fall below here, I mean, we will see a waterfall effect. We'll come back below the level here right now, because that's our point. I'm going to say to you that at our very least we should be breaking back up to the 45k level. So that's going to be very good for us. And let's look at what actually is in this market. So appreciate it. Thanks for watching this video. And with that being said, you can get yourself a $4,100 bonus in at Bybit once you sign up with the link pinned in the comments below. So get yourself that bonus, and only use that link if you are a professional trader or you know about trading. If you haven't, go and open yourself a demo account and go and sort yourself out with a demo account. Practice on there for a little bit and get your stuff right. Because right now, all I can say to you is that we are doing well. But anything could happen, so just stay prepared, have yourself ready on the sideline, and I'm going to trade until you've reached back this 41k level. Okay, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for following me in my beautiful community. I love you lots, and you have a really awesome and beautiful day, and have a wonderful energy. Okay, bye, have care.